parts of the world. We can now speak to Jonathan O'Callaghan, who's a space reporter here in London. Good to see you, Jonathan. I think it's coming to us here in the UK in, about 4 or 5 hours' time. How rare is this for us to see?
Yeah, so it's about 3 or 4 hours or so away. It's a fairly rare event, although we do see lunar eclipses quite often. But that doesn't make it any less special. It will still look, rather fantastic.
Why is it called the super wolf blood moon, if I've got that in the right order?
So I should add that that's not a term astronomers are particularly keen on. But the super aspect refers to a supermoon, which is what we call a moon, full moon that's closest to Earth in its orbit. The wolf aspect comes from some cultures refer to the first full moon of the year as a wolf moon. And the blood aspect comes from it being red, really. Although I think astronomers generally prefer a total lunar eclipse.
So talk us through the science of what we're expecting to happen.
So in a few hours' time, the moon will start passing into Earth's shadow. And then around 4:41 a.m. UK time, it will pass into the deepest part of the shadow, which is called the umbra. And here the sun's light gets reflected onto the moon, and it reflects towards the red end of the spectrum. So the moon will appear red for about 1 hour. This will be visible across the Americas, the UK, other parts of Europe, and parts of Africa. And then an hour or so later, it will move out the shadow, and an hour or so later after that, it will go back to normal.
I mean, that's quite a considerable amount of time, isn't it? A window of 60 minutes to see this. Should we make the effort to set our alarm clocks if it's sort of outside of our sociable hour to see it?
Well, this will be the last total lunar eclipse visible anywhere in the world until 2021. So I think if you have the opportunity to see it, you should definitely set your alarm clock for this one, because it will be a special event.
So I presume you're going to be up for it, are you?
Oh, I'll be up first thing.
OK, all right, I'm going to join you on that one. Maybe not in the same place, but we'll be seeing it from our windows. But for now, Jonathan, thanks so much for that. Jonathan, OK.